Nearly a quarter of all federal prisons in Canada are found right here in the Western Canadian region. Perhaps you have one in your own neighborhood or city. Maybe it's become so familiar you don't even notice it anymore. Or maybe the sight brings to mind only slickly produced scenes from law enforcement TV or prison break movies, comfortable thoughts of people who are getting what they deserve. But for others of us, driving by a prison brings up feelings of pain because we're part of the 10% of the Canadian population who have a criminal record. And our understanding of what it's like to live within prison walls is not based on our imagination or Hollywood screens. Or maybe our reaction is informed by the pain of how your own or your loved ones' lives have been impacted by someone else's crime. But whether your personal response to the presence of prisons and prisoners among us is indifference, satisfaction, shame, or pain, consider the radical perspective of Jesus. His followers were to engage the marginalized and vulnerable with unprecedented kindness and generosity. Jesus talks about the hungry and the thirsty, the stranger and the sick, and maybe we're nodding right along with him. As the Apostle John puts so clearly, those who say they live in God should live their lives as Jesus did. But then he finishes with, I was in prison and you came to visit me. It's staggering to realize that Jesus values our intentional actions of care for prisoners as an expression of our love and devotion to him, which in turn translates to how we love and serve others. And just in case we think Jesus is talking about only the unjustly imprisoned, we're confronted with the example of his actions and compassion to the thief who's crucified next to him. When that man, in the midst of being punished for his crime, turned to Jesus, Jesus extended his grace and forgiveness to the thief, even as he does to each one of us. As has long been said, it's level ground beneath the cross of Jesus, where not only do all of us see how devastating sin is in each human heart, but equally, how deeply loved each and every one of us are through the infinite forgiveness and mercy and grace that Jesus offers.
My name is Adam Wiggins, and I'm the General Director of an organization called Better Life Integration and Support. Together with our amazing faith community partners and volunteers, we provide a bridge for men and women coming out of federal prisons to get connected with a faith community and successfully reintegrate into society. Many of these men and women have been discipled by prison chaplains, Better Life chaplains, and incredible church-based volunteers, and have come to know Jesus within the prisons as they've served out their sentences. But while these turning points are cause for celebration, these men and women face significant challenges as they leave institutions on parole and begin the work of healthy reintegration into society. And that's where we, and our hope is you, come in. Active participation in a church community is a game changer for a parolee, improving rates of successful reintegration into society and dramatically reducing the likelihood of reoffending. Now, this is where you can be a part of the solution. You make a difference. Volunteers provide one-on-one support and care for a parolee through mentoring and connection with your church and its established discipleship, nurturing, growth pathways. You and your church can have a profoundly life-changing role in helping offenders experience a better life, which is transformative for the individual, the church, and the community as a whole. I invite you to prayerfully consider your involvement in partnership with Better Life. Please don't hesitate to contact me through our website at betterlifecanada.org, betterlifecanada.org, to start a conversation about if volunteering is right for you. Better Life Integration and Support resources this essential work through providing training, mentoring, access, and oversight to volunteers and churches as a Corrections Canada faith community reintegration project. In that capacity, our contract only financially covers our first step of connecting with an offender. Please consider supporting Better Life through a financial gift. Your contribution to Better Life will enable us to continue to provide offenders that bridge from prison into churches, to provide the training and support that is so valuable to the volunteers and churches that we work with, and to address the basic needs that so many men and women have as they come out of prison, such as finding housing, employment, and groceries, to name a few. To support Better Life financially, we invite you to make a charitable donation or sign up to become a regular financial supporter at betterlifecanada.org, betterlifecanada.org. We are grateful for your interest and your support. Thank you.